And you are looking live in downtown Enid to the Stride Bank Center, tonight's site for 2A Area 1 Boys and Girls Championship action here on Squirtle.tv. Good evening, everyone. I'm Todd Miller along with Adam Dieselhorst and our entire crew. We have a rematch of a game that was played on January the 31st on this very same floor. And Fairview, who has been an up-and-coming team now for 2 years under Olivia Mallory's direction, stunned Class 2A when they beat the heavily favored Lady Pirates of Dale. Final score 64-49. Eric Smith told his girls after that ball game, I think we'll see Fairview again, and we may see them right back here on this floor. And Adam Dieselhorst, that turned out to be very, very prophetic as number 1 tonight meets number 7 with an automatic ticket to be stamped to the state tournament next week.
Well, first of all, selfishly, we were excited about the matchup being that it was in our Squirtle Festival, but you know that's why we put that festival on. Obviously, those teams played that night. Seen Dale a lot this year, man. Was so impressed with them at the tournament champions. Obviously, being one of our network schools, I get the luxury of hopping in and listening to your broadcast and covering them. The same thing with Fairview being one of our network schools. I tell you, both these teams are really good. I think Fairview is a lot better than the 7 seed, in my opinion. I think they're one of the top 3 teams. I still think Dale's the best team. I think this is going to be an incredible matchup, and it'll be fun to watch a second time around.
I was talking to Eric Smith on the bench before the game tonight, Adam, and he said, you know, a lot of people think we didn't handle the pressure very well. He said we actually did handle it fairly decent. The problem was every time Dale turned the ball over, Fairview got points off those mistakes, and he said it made it look a lot worse than it was. But he said we can't play that way again tonight, or we're not going to get a victory again.
Yeah, I thought the game kind of, like, at one point in the game, I thought Coach Smith did a really great job. He switched the zone, and it caused Fairview all sorts of issues because they couldn't attack with the dribble drive. But what happened is there were some possessions where they did have just really untimely turnovers. It allowed Fairview to stretch the lead a little more, and he had to get out of that zone and start pressuring more. And as you see tonight, one thing about Fairview that makes them really hard to guard is all 5 of the girls can put it on the floor, and all 5 of the girls can shoot it from outside.
Fairview lost their season opener to top 4 3A heavyweight Alba. That game was 51-40. It was on the road. They were 3-2 after 5 games, losing to Class B2 number 1 La Mega 48-37. Since then, and this is still a relatively young ball club in Major County, the Lady Jackets have won 20 consecutive games, including that January 31st matchup here at the Stride Bank Center over the Lady Pirates from Dale, 64-49. Dale was 26-2. They became the first ever small school to win a prestigious Tournament of Champions in Tulsa over the holiday break. Tournament games we hope you enjoyed here on Squirtle.tv. Since then, they have won all but 1 game, and that again was the loss to Fairview. They currently are on a 9-game win streak. Dale's postseason victims have been all at home. Luther in the district championship, 71-14. In the regional, they beat Newkirk 59-33. And then in the last game of the regional championship game last Saturday at home, beat 13th ranked Okina 49-36. Fairview's path here to the Area 1 Class 2A championship game. They beat Tonkawa at home 72-40 to open up play in the postseason. They have defeated Hooker 66-35 and 12th ranked Pahuska, and they destroyed the Lady Huskies 71-24 in the regional championship game. This one should be a fun one tonight. On paper, both teams are very, very similar. Fairview offensively averaging 62 a game, Dale averaging 63. Defensively, the Lady Jackets in the top 10 in classes 2A through 4A entering the postseason in scoring defense, allowing just 34 points a game. Dale is allowing just over 40 per ball game. Great coaching matchup tonight. Olivia Mallory and Eric Smith as Dale and Fairview, who rarely play, now will play for the second time in just over a month. We'll take a break. We'll get you back to the Stride Bank Center and get you ready for the starting lineups of the opening tip-off tonight. One of these two teams headed to the big house next week, or the new big house, should we say. Will it be number 1 Dale or number 7 Fairview? The opening tip is just around the corner here on Squirtle.tv.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve. Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
And as the great state of Oklahoma's state song plays in the background, we welcome you back here to Enid, Oklahoma. And the beautiful Stride Bank Center tonight it is Class 2A Area 1 Boys and Girls Championship action. Number 1 Dale and number 7 Fairview. Dale's boys and top 10 Hooker to follow in tonight's 7:30 game. Pretty good crowd filing in. Fairview will have somewhat of a home court advantage just because of proximity, but Dale has traveled well here tonight to Enid. Let's listen in now to our national anthem before we get to tonight's starting lineups. And our national anthem from the Stride Bank Center as number 1 Dale gets set to take on number 7 Fairview. Winner automatically to the state tournament in Oklahoma City next week. The loser will have one more chance. They'll come back in the elimination game in the area consolation finals tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Here's a look at tonight's starting lineups. First of all, the winners of 20 straight, the 23-2 and 7th ranked Lady Jackets from Fairview. Coached by Olivia Mallory. She is in her 5th season. Josie Hayes will start. She is a sophomore. Bentley Bernard is a junior. J.C. Young is a junior. Jenna Church, a sophomore. And Harley Hammer is a junior. Leading scores this year for Fairview. Hayes averaging 12.4 points per ball game, and Hamer averaging 10.8. Their leading rebounder of the season, pulling down almost 5.5 rebounds, is sophomore Josie Hayes. Here's the starters tonight for Eric Smith, 120 and 25. It is 8 years at Dale. In 21 seasons, he, as a girls basketball coach, has gone head-to-head with Fairview a lot. He's 486 and 128 as a girls basketball coach. Of course, Eric and Fairview did battle when he was the head Ladybug coach up at Alva. Chloe Jones will start a 5'7" senior or junior. She averages 5.7 points per ball game and 2 rebounds. Skylar Anderson with 2 1,000 career point scores in this roster. A 5'9" senior is in the lineup, averaging 11.2 points per ball game and 8 rebounds. Kinley Bullard is a 5'11" junior. Peyton Bay is a 5'8" sophomore. And Danica Pidley, who is committed to Oklahoma Wesleyan next year. I think she's been under-recruited, to be honest with you. Averaging 14 points and 6.6 rebounds are the 5 starters. Also, Skylar Anderson recently committed to Missouri Southern State in Joplin, so they have 2 Division II or 2 future college players on the roster. And last year, Fairview thought they were going to be in the state tournament, Adam, and were a little bit disappointed when they weren't. But this team is so young still, with a lot of underclassmen and a lot of juniors comprising the roster.
Yeah, young team that's made a lot of noise over the last couple of years. And I think, honestly, that win against Dale was kind of one of those wins that showed they've arrived a little bit. So can you beat the top team in the state twice? I feel good about both these teams having an opportunity, a great opportunity, whether they win or lose tonight.
Dale with the road red and gold trimmed in black. Fairview the home white and orange trimmed in black. Kinley Bullard will jump center for the Lady Pirates, so they will move from left to right, east to west inside the Stride Bank Center, and center circle is Harley Hamer for Fairview. Dale wins the opening tip. Fairview starts the game in a man-to-man defense. Skylar Anderson guarded out front between the circles by Bentley Bernard. Her brother is Jax, the quarterback at Northwestern Oklahoma State. Her dad is Robert, the head football coach in Fairview. Right side, Chloe Jones skips it off of the left wing side. Peyton Bays. Anderson drives, dumps it to Penley, muscles up, shot off the glass, in and out, no good. Danica the miss goes back up and in, and it's 2-0 Dale. Penley, in the first meeting this year, had a very solid game. She had 10 points, 9 rebounds, and had the best plus-minus on the team of -2 in the loss to Fairview. 2-0 Dale. Bernard with it to the high post. Leaves it out high. 3-balling away from Hamer. No good. Following the shot, Josie Hayes, a tie-up, and they're staying with the Lady Jackets. And I'll tell you, you look at that floor, Adam, it's very confusing. They have the high school line, the girls line, the boys line, and then, of course, they have the three-point arc for the pros because the Enid Outlaws of the basketball league play here as well.
Well, we call a lot of games here just being in the area, and I'm telling you, those lines are confusing.
Bernard with it, drives left, spins to her right. Good defense by Dale. They'll pitch it out high. Church is 3-2 strong. Ball tipped out. It's controlled by Chloe Jones. To Anderson, 2-0 Dale. Each team with the possession early. Skyler against the Fairview man-to-man defense. Out of the Stride Bank Center logo. Attacks right to the glass. Whips it to the left corner. The ball slithers through Peyton Bay's hands, out of bounds. Dale coming in is almost 8.5 turnovers better per game than the opposition. And they only turn it over less than 13 times per ball game, and they give up just 9 points off of their mistakes. And a turnover for Fairview as the ball's knocked off the Lady Jackets out of bounds.
Sloppy play early for Fairview. They've got 2 opportunities from 3, but Dale obviously early already closing out much better on the 3-point shots.
Rebound margin also better than 8 for Dale. 2-0 each team with a couple of possessions. We're 86 seconds into the first period. Full court pressure by Fairview. Anderson gets it to Jones, who beats the pressure. Chloe pitches off on the left wing side. Peyton Bays, 3 no good. Penley with the rebound. Deflecting away from Hayes. Controls it herself. Bullard thought about a 3, covered up. Now it's Jones to Penley. Turns left in front of the rim. Missed the shot. Both teams ice cold early. And Fairview's leading rebounder Hayes has it as she attacks, loses her footing. Ball rolls out of bounds, and it's off of the Lady Jackets. Fairview crowd across the way thought that A, there was contact that may have forced her to go to the floor, and B, that ball was touched last by Dale.
Good pressure early on defensively for Dale.
6:10 to play here in the opening period. 2-0, number 1 leading number 7. Anderson lobs it to midcourt. Chloe Jones into the left side. Whips it in the corner. Finley, a good three-point shooter. Misses that one long. Weak side, Chloe Jones in the rebound. Dribbles out, resets to Bays, top of the circle. Left wing it goes for Anderson. We played over 2 minutes, 2-0. Don't expect this to be a high-scoring game between two really good defensive clubs. I don't think it gets to 64-49 as the first game did. Bowen through the top of the circle. Hands right side to Bays. 5:42 to play in the opening period. Bays almost lost it. Good defense by Bernard. Now they cut Jones to the basket. She tries to get deep against Church. Backs it out. Left corner three on the way. That's an air ball. Rebound tipped by Bowen, and she has it. Bowen to Pinley, who seals, gets away from Hayes and lays it in. And it's 4-0. That wasn't second chance. That was third or fourth chance points there for the Lady Pirates.
Well, just great job on the offensive boards for the Lady Pirates. And early on, their pressure is really bugging Fairview.
Driving baseline, Church stepped out of bounds, and Fairview right now is absolutely coming undone at the seams. It's still early, and they trail just 4-0. But Dale's pressure early in this area championship game as good as I've seen from the outset this year.
Well, you've seen a little frustration, too, from the Fairview girls that you don't typically see. So, obviously, the defensive pressure is bugging them.
Bowen in the backcourt, and she throws it away. Threw it right to Bernard, who drives through the paint, gets it to Church. Her bump won't go. Follow shot, no, by J.C. Young. But she's going to the free throw line.
I think both these teams are going to figure out early, Todd. They're going to let them play a little bit. As you can tell, they're letting it get a little physical, which is okay. I like that.
And they should. A trip to the state tournament's on the line. You don't want to whistle to decide it. First foul that I called against Kinley Bowen, it's her first. And while Dale turned it over for the first time against Fairview's full court pressure, they have looked a little unsettled too, as the first free throw is up and good from J.C. Young. Young was plus 19 in the first meeting, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists in the upset of number 1 Dale back on January the 31st of the Squirtle Festival. J.C. Young's second free throw up, and that one is no good. Back rim. Rebound run down by Anderson. To finish my point, well, Dale has only turned it over one time, Adam. They have really flirted with the 10-second violation on numerous occasions, and a near turnover as the ball was knocked away from Jones, who lost it, and Church was on the sideline and loses it out of bounds.
They are really letting it get physical.
4:38 to play here in the opening period. Glad to be with you for the 2A Area 1 Girls Championship tilt from the Stride Bank Center in downtown Enid. 4-1 Dale. Fairview still no points, and we played almost 4 minutes here in the opening period. Jones to Pinley. She rips it away from a double team, and they managed to get her engaged. The arrow belongs to the Lady Pirates, so it is not a turnover. Dale will inbound underneath their own goal.
I love the philosophy here by Coach Smith. They are getting the ball inside every time, and that is their definite advantage in this game.
Pinley's the best player on the floor.
I agree.
Let's just say it. 4:20 to play here in the opening period. Left corner, Jones. Jones holds right in front of Olivia Mallory on the left wing. Now veers back top of the circle. They trap. The ball's knocked out of Mallory's hands, and Jones picks it back up. Top of the circle to Bullard. Down the paint. Euro steps. Runner backs home. Kinley Bullard, who averages 7 a game, gets her first bucket. It's a 6-1 Lady Pirate lead.
And Bullard, she struggled that first game, Todd, so it's good to see her put one down for the Lady Pirates early in this game.
J.C. Young with a basketball. Works to the top of the circle. Jump stops to Hamer. Harley to the goal. Layup is good. Outstanding take from one of their 2 double-figure scores.
Just so athletic. You see the athleticism, and that's where Fairview can really hurt you off the dribble drive.
You can see why Hamer is not only a double-figure scorer, but shoots almost 46% for the year. Quickly on the front court, it's Anderson attacks to the baseline, and she steps on the baseline, and that's going to be a turnover. So again, when they haven't turned it over, they've looked unsettled. And now they've turned it over 3 times in the last 5 possessions against this full-court Fairview pressure. 3.5 minutes to play, opening period. Winner to state, loser tomorrow at 6 in the area consolation finals. Fairview trying to turn the hat trick and beat Dale for a second time this year. They skip it right side, Harley Hamer to Hayes. Josie spins top of the circle. Left side to Jenna Church. 3:10 to go in the opening period. Fairview's within 3, 6-3. Jumper left iron, no good by Bernard. Rebound weak side That is Skylar Anderson. Bays lobs it up ahead. Hill,
Good
bounce
luck.
pass as she gets it to Anderson. The shot is blocked out of bounds. Big time block that time by Josie Hayes. What a player she is.
She is a star. She's going to be a great player. Just a sophomore, has a lot of potential.
Addison Hill into the ball game. Checked in a moment ago. Eric Smith calls her one of the best freshmen he's ever seen. She has really had a good season. 2:45 to play in the first period. 6-3 Lady Pirates. Anderson backs down, drop steps, goes up off the glass, shot runs around and finds the bottom. Skyler with her first basket, averaging over 11. In the first meeting, 6 points, 8 rebounds, and the loss to the Lady Jackets. Dale by 5. Open right corner 3, Bernard. That one is too strong off the heel of the rim. Rebound to Penley. Danica to Anderson. One dribble up ahead to Bullock. Attacks left goal. Missed it. Good pressure that time by Jenna Church. The hustle back, and the Lady Jackets have the rebound. And Olivia Mallory wants a timeout. To 30, we're going to keep her right here. And I want to tell you, Olivia Mallory is one of the best players I've ever seen in Northwest Oklahoma women's basketball.
Yeah, she was
outstanding.
Yes.
Her dad, Lance, played basketball at Northwestern Oklahoma State. She's 11 days away from turning 31. But she is much tougher than Dale head coach Eric Smith, and I'll tell you why. It's been less than a week ago she gave birth to a baby. That was in the regional semifinals, and then 2 days later returned, baby in hand, and coached the regional championship game, which turned out to be a 71-24 victory over Pawhuska. And all joking aside, Adam, these young players can learn a lot from that toughness from their head coach.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about setting an example for your team. I mean, it's that's obviously something that's an amazing story for sure.
2:21 to go here in the first period. 8-3 our score. Todd Miller, Adam Dieselhorst, and the power couple, Mallory and Reed, although Reed looks like an imposter tonight. Longer hair. It's his college look, and he has a hat on. I almost didn't recognize him at first. Bentley Bernard bounces in the paint for Jenna Church. She is tied up. As Anderson ripped it out of her hands, the arrow stays with Fairview with 2:11 to play in the first period. Dale 8, number 7, Fairview 3. Hill inbound up high. Aspen Majors, the sophomore, triggers a 3, no good. Anderson, the rebound. In the first meeting, Fairview was 5 of 15 from beyond the arc. Hill into the front court. Cut off right circle by Bernard. Hands it off. Anderson jump passes to Penley. Turns into the double team. Skips it left. 3 ball and away. It's good. Bowen knocks down a 3. It's her 16th of the year, and Fairview better be careful. 11-3 Lady Pirates. $1:40 to play in the first period.
And you see zone from Dale, something they did the last time in the matchup, and Fairview struggled against it.
Should really turn the complexion of the ball game. Shaylee Gould into the paint. Turns right. Jumper no good. It wasn't Gould. Instead, it was Hamer. They get it up ahead to Anderson to the goal. Left-handed layup. No, but she's fouled. I'll tell you what, the Fairview students and the boys basketball team across the way really engaged with every whistle or every play that has not gone their school's way. And I love that enthusiasm.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they obviously thought that was a walk. I could hear it from across the way over here. So
Hamer with her first. Anderson's free throw. In and out. Back in off the glass. Skylar Anderson, a very fortuitous bounce in an arena that's almost 3 hours for their home court. Skylar at 81% foul shooter. Dale with 73% foul shooting team. Fairview for the season has been good for the line as well. They shot nearly 78% for the line of the upset back on January the 1st. Second free throw is no good, and a whistle and a loose ball foul. And that's on Skylar Anderson. That's her first. Lead is 9. It's the biggest for the Lady Pirates. Lady Jackets have not scored in an eternity, Adam. And there's 1:17 to play in the first period. Their only basket from junior guard Harley Hamer.
Well, and now you see Dale go back to man. So Eric's doing a good job of changing things up. And the biggest difference is the pressure is not causing Dale to play fast. Dale's being very patient on the offensive end. They're getting the ball inside where they need to. And then now you see him hit some outside shots. But Fairview, everything is really hard for them right now.
Eric Smith has problems as point guard. Skylar Anderson has picked up 2 fouls in a matter of seconds on both ends of the floor. Bentley Bernard into the paint, kicks it right side. Good pump fake off the dribble. Majors knocks down a jumper underneath the foul line. Fairview gets their second field goal, and they needed that bucket. It's 12-5. Under a minute to play here in the opening period. This time, easily, the Lady Pirates beat the pressure. Anderson to the front court, goes left-handed to the goal, takes contact, lays it up and in, and Skylar is fouled. That is her game, getting to the rim. Earlier in the year, she was shooting a lot more threes than she did last year. She's since cooled off from beyond the arc and again is tacking the rim, and it's now 14-5, pinning the free throw after J.C. Young's first foul.
Oh, man, it looked like she was about to hurt her leg, too, so...
She misses the free throw, and the rebound out of bounds, last touch by Dale. The official at the baseline, Adam, wasn't quite sure.
He had to get some help from out top. That's why they got 3 guys out there, Todd.
That's right.
They get it right.
42 seconds to play, opening period, 14-5. Number 1 leading number 7 here at the Stride Bank Center. Rematch of the Squirtle Festival, January 31st. That's why it's the largest festival of its kind, matching teams like that up in midseason. Wing right, Bernard's three is good. That's a big basket for Bentley Bernard, who had 10 points, and Bernard knocks down the 3. That is her 19th made 3 of the season.
Well, that's huge. They've been kind of playing off her a little bit, and Bernard knocks one down.
Bullard kicks it right corner. Jones, Hill, top of the circle, Bays. Bays looking for Penley down low, dances on the baseline. Now crosses over. Olivia Mallory wanted an offensive foul, nothing called. They cross-courted for Bullard, and that may have been a makeup call. They call her for steps.
Well, Fairview is, this is a good run here before the quarter because, like you said, Todd, it looked like it was getting away from them at 12-3.
Well, when you play as hard as this Fairview team does, and you're as good defensively as they are, one of the top 10 scoring defenses in classes 2A through 4A through the regular season, you're really never out of it. Left side for Bernard is Young. 2 seconds, 1 second. Young loses it. Hill picks it up, fires, and almost hit it from half court. It hit the hill of the rim and bound away, and we have played 8 minutes. Very little has been decided. Fairview has fought their way back into this ball game. At the end of one, Lady Pirates 14, Fairview 8. This is the girls 2A Area 1 championship game from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC. The future.
Adam Diesel Horse, big-time matchup at 2A girls basketball to decide the Area 1 championship game. They owe by 6, but Fairview put together a big run to close. What was the difference in that first period tonight for the first meeting?
I think Dale was just much more patient on the offensive end. They didn't rush things. They did a good job of getting the ball inside and relied less on the outside shot. And I think it was defense. I really felt like Smith did a good job of adjusting. They ran some zone, they ran some man, and they're being real physical with Fairview.
Harley Hamer just picked up her second as she knocked Skylar Anderson to the floor in the front court. Team foul number 1 already against the Lady Jackets here in period number 2. They are by 5 with possession. Anderson back out there to start the second period with those 2 fouls. Tries to drive, and good defense by Majors on the baseline. Anderson lobs it back out high. Peyton Bay. She'll whip it right side. The ball knocked out of bounds. Quick hands by J.C. Young. Couldn't quite force the turnover.
I'd say another thing, too, Buller did not have a good game the first game, and she's played well so far in this first quarter for Dale. And I think she's kind of a key piece to what they do.
With 5 points, Anderson and Penley with 4 each. Bentley Bernard, the only 3 ball for Fairview, their leading scorer. Anderson drives again to the goal, overshoots everything. Good help defense by Fairview, and Jenna Church has the miss. Up the right sideline she goes. She'll get it off of the corner. Hayes pump fakes, drives, spins, goes up, foul. That's on Kenley Bullard, and now 2 starters for Eric Smith's Dale Lady Pirates have 2 fouls with 7:25 to go before the break.
I think the other thing, too, Hayes has not scored yet. And, that's another plus for Dale, obviously.
First free throw is up, and it is good from Hayes, so she is now in the scorebook. She had 20 points, 5 rebounds, a block, and was 9 of 12 as part of that 20-point outing against Dale this season. Second one is good. That is only the 6th player this entire year that has scored 20 or more against the Lady Pirates. That's pretty impressive. Anderson gets a jump pass, now veers for the right to left front court. And they have played a lot of really good teams. In fact, tonight will be their 17th game against the top 20 opponent. They're 14-2. Dale in that same category is 11-2. And now we get an official stoppage of play. I think there may have been something wrong with the clock. It's reading 7:05, or is there a count on Anderson? Yep, Anderson's coming out. And Chloe Jones will come back in. Chloe's name might be familiar to fans in Northwest Oklahoma. Her dad, Will, was the former basketball coach both at Enid High and at Garber, and then retired from coaching to become the superintendent at Garber. Good man. He's now headed up Dale's school. Hidley drives baseline, muscles up, missed it short, but she scored to the line. Foul should be on Jenna Church. If so, that's her first personal foul. Team foul number 2 against the Lady Jackets with 6:51 to play in the first half.
Fairview's doing a really good job on Penley coming over and doubling, but unfortunately, Penley's got such great footwork. You know, she did a good job of squaring up, seeing that double team coming over, and they ended up having to foul her because she's doing a little slide step.
Danica Penley at the line for the 134th time. That breaks a tie for the team lead in free throws attempted. Danica is an 81% foul shooter. She has scored in double figures 11 straight games entering tonight. Second free throw is good. Dale now 3 of 5 for the free throw line. Fairview is 3 of 4. 16-10, the lead back to 6 with 6:51 to play here in the first half.
Todd, I couldn't agree with you more. Underrated. Penley, you and I both watch a lot of Division II basketball. She is a Division II college basketball player. I mean, no, she's signed with a great school. She's going to play somewhere really good, but she's a D2 caliber player.
Bounce pass goes to Hayes on the right baseline. Bounces out high to Young, pump fakes, and Jones came down on her, and Chloe commits her first. Eric Smith telling Chloe, stay down on the pump fake. Fairview will throw in J.C. Young on a right sideline. Inbounds in the backcourt. Bentley Bernard with the basketball. Left side, Jenna Church. They've gone back to that zone, and Church throws it into the Lady Pirate bench out of bounds.
Well, and they're just trying to back screen the top of the zone and throw a little skip pass, and pass got away from Church. Honestly, it's not a bad thing because I think Dale was about to take it the other direction. They read that play.
Under 6.5 to play in the first half. Todd Miller, Adam Dieselhorst, our power couple on hand tonight as well. From the Stride Bank sitter. Pass nearly stolen. Hill rips it away, dribbles behind the back. Good defense out front by Bernard.
Yeah, just really both teams are guarding well. As you know, Todd, you call a lot of Dale games, and you look up there and they've only got 16 points, just good defense on both sides.
Bullard to Hill, open 3, right circle, no good. Front rimmed, and Majors down for the miss. Low scoring affair. We told you we didn't think it would get to be as high scoring as it was in this building a month ago. A jump ball and a block shot that time. Kinley Bullard to the arrow stays with Fairview. Coming in, Dale in terms of blocks this year now has 54. They're averaging just under 2 a ball game. Lady Jackets to inbound. Anderson has to be careful with those 2 fouls. Fronts the entry. They go to Young. Off the dribble, throws up a runner. Airballed in the paint. Good hustle that time, though, by the Lady Jackets as they save it off of Chloe Jones out of bounds. And guess who it was? Josie Hayes. Here comes Peyton Bays to replace Jones. Fairview does not go real deep. At least they haven't in the 2 meetings, Adam, with Dale. Church, left wing, drives into the paint, throws up a runner, missed it wildly. Penley the rebound to Peyton Bays. Her mother, Casey, former women's basketball coach at Oklahoma Baptist. Right side. Hill to Penley. Layup good, and Danica has 8. That was all the assists from Addie.
Yeah, just great job. Great press breaker at that time. Good ball movement.
Open left wing. Majors will pull the trigger to 3. That comes off wide right. Rebound, Bays. Bounces to midcourt. Anderson, 2-on-3. Now circles back out high to Bullard. Had it stripped away up by Majors. Great play by Fairview. Up ahead, it's Young. 2-on-1. Into the body. Layup good, and they're going to call the basket. Peyton Bays is going to be, no, they're waving it off and calling an offensive foul.
No, he's counting it.
Okay, that's what I thought. Dale was celebrating, and I thought I had read that wrong.
Yeah, he did. He called the and one. He did.
That's what I thought.
His mechanics weren't overly great.
Terrible, to be honest with you.
I give Dale a ton of credit. The last time these two teams played, when Fairview had opportunities in transition, it was easy bumps. They were not getting back. And right there you saw about 3 or 4 of their girls hustle back, and it made Young have to take kind of a tough shot.
Young took contact and on a bang-bang call gets the foul. It's against Peyton Bays, her first. And in real time, I called it what I thought was a blocking foul and then one. Again, the official looked like he had pointed an offensive foul, and the Fairview students across the way really reacted. Free throws up, and it is good from J.C. Young, who has 4. She had 8 in the first meeting. 18-13 the score. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Anderson backs away for the pressure, lobs it to Hill, who's bumped from behind by Hayes. Josie with her first, and that is team foul number 3 against Fairview. I'll tell you, if you like defense and you like pressure, this game is for you. And if you've not seen Fairview play, you'll fall in love if you like those two categories with the way this team plays. Anderson into the front court. Out high, Addison Hill. Hill driving right. Kicks off on the right wing side for Bower. Down low to Penley. Dangerous pass almost ripped away by Bernard. They reverse it. Bays for 3. Sticks that one off the heel of the rim. Bower got physical with Bernard, who coughed the ball up, and Kinley has it. Now to Anderson. Rips it away at the high post. Down low to Penley. Goes up and in, and she's fouled. Boy, she is so good finishing around the rim. One of the reasons that Danica Penley shoots almost 63% from the floor. Josie Hayes now has picked up her second. So Fairview has both of their double-figure scorers with multiple fouls. Olivia Mallory wants a timeout. 4:36 to play in the first half. Dale 20, Fairview 13 in the 2A Area 1 Girls title game from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
And one upcoming for Danica Penley out of the Lady Jacket timeout. They have 3 left. Dale has 5, and Penley hits the free throw. Just like that, she has 11 points, 12 straight games of 10 or more. In the postseason, averaging just under 13 and only 7.5 rebounds. Lead back to 8. Left wing, Hamer tries to cut it into that. Misses front rim. Good hustle, though, by Fairview. Young runs it down, resets on the baseline for Bernard. She'll bounce off of the block. Driving to the goal. Now they give it up out high. Another 3 ball on the way. No good. This time the rebound to the corner to Bays. Now she's trapped and a timeout. Eric Smith knew that she was about to give it up or step on the baseline, and he came racing down for the end of the bench and calls for a 30-second timeout. The first such timeout charged tonight to Dale. Both of these teams have played a challenging schedule. Dale against top 5 competition is 5-0. Although the 3 wins really at the Tournament of Champions would be against top 5 teams in the respective classes if 5A and 6A used rankings. They beat Carl Albert, Bixby, and Tulsa Union in 3 straight days to win that tournament. Dale is 3-2 against the top 5. Their 2 losses again in the season opener to Alva. That was on the road by 11, and then lost to Lamega 48-37. Lamega in the B2 Girls State Championship game again with the legend Kevin Llewellyn on the bench. I've always admired Lamega. It's just amazing. A school that size, with that small of enrollment, consistently, Adam, turns out the products that they do.
Well, they start young. They live and breathe basketball. It's all they do is play basketball. And they've had a lot of families, good athletes that have stayed around there.
Anderson misses the layup, but then a turnover in the backcourt as Major slipped. May have had some help from Anderson, who contacted her. And the call goes the way of Dale. It's a turnover on the travel for Fairview. Halfway home in period number 2. 21-13 our score. Todd, Adam, Mallory, and Reed, the crew tonight. 3 Jackets and 1 Pirate on the call. Down high, Addison Hill gets the zone defense. Dancing with the basketball. We're under 4 minutes down to play here in the first half. Wing right, Pendley. Tries to jab step, backs into the corner. Down to Kinley. Bowl with the basketball to Pendley. Seals, turns left against the double team, missed it, and the ball tipped out of bounds. It looked like it was off Majors. They say it's off Danica. So Fairview gets the call, and they get it trailing by 8 with 3:36 to play here with the first period. Dale has never trailed. They raced out to a 4-0 lead. It was 4-1, and then Fairview did not get a basket until past the midway point of the first period. At the end of 1, they trailed 14-8, making a late run to close the period. Driving through a double team, Church off balance, misses it. Good defense for the Lady Pirates. And they are letting them, as Adams told you numerous times, play without a whistle. Anderson driving baseline to the goal. A lot of contact, misses that one. Penley the rebound, back up, missed the bump. Other than white jerseys around the hoop, but it's Bentley Bernard. She'll shoot it up ahead to Church.
It's a war under the basket, Todd. It really is on both ends.
Then they called that against Bower, who looked like she was vertical on the block.
That's
Kinley
what
now
Coach
has
Smith
her
is
third.
saying. Right, exactly when you said, and then they call that. You saw him. If you're going to, which I'm all for it. You and I talked about this at the beginning. Let them play physical, but you got to establish something, right? Yep. Otherwise, the game just becomes, especially in a competitive game, then the game just becomes tough to call, right, and tough to play.
Jenna Church hits the first free throw. That's her first point. And 10 points in the first ball game this year between these two. Church averages of the season 8 points. And she makes both. One of the differences from this game, Adam, to the first game, Danica Penley taking over down low. She was in foul trouble, ended up fouling out late in that ball game.
Yeah, and they did a good job in the second half when they made the run to cut the lead, getting the ball inside to her. That was the game plan, but obviously the foul trouble killed them.
See it on the screen, but Eric Smith working the official at the other end of the floor. Hill underhands it out high to base. Down the stride bank center circle logo, it's Anderson working against Bernard, a matchup of number 3s on the jersey. Hill into the paint from left to right. Pitches out high. Bays runs down the pass. Leaves it in the left corner for Jones. 2:20 to play first half, and Chloe throws it away. Hamer on the telegraph pass. Takes it all the way to the goal. Throws it up. Missed it. And that's foul number 3 on Skylar Anderson. And she is likely done for the first half as Shelby Haysmer is going to come in, a 5'6" freshman who has been really one of the 2 reliable substitutes this year for the Lady Pirates. But they feared she had torn her knee up earlier in the second semester. It was not that type of injury. She rehabbed and is now back and has played in the last couple of games. First free throw is on the way, nothing but net. Marley Hamer with her third point. 21-16. Shelby averaging 2.5 points, 1.5 rebounds per ball game. Hamer's second free throw is on the way, and that one is no good. She front rimmed it. Penley took the rebound away from her teammate Chloe Jones. Only the second miss tonight for Fairview from the free throw line. They've been there 9 times. Dale has hit 4 of 6. Addison Hill left of a Penley screen. She'll attack to the goal, draws contact. Shot no good, but the foul on Bernard. That's Bentley's first. Now Addison Hill going to the free throw line. She's a 74% foul shooter, 33 of 45, 2.7 rebounds. And did not shoot well in the first game, just 1 of 7. In fact, one of her worst field goal shooting games of her freshman season. She hits the first free throw. Great atmosphere here. Crowd is really filled in nicely. Dale has a good representation. Much farther trip for the Pirate faithful than for Fairview. Dale, though, has both of their boys and girls teams here in the Area 1 championship game. Hill hits the second. It's a 7-point game under 2 minutes to play first half. Hamer Drives, dumps it down low, and a foul. On the turnover, Danica Penley was knocked to the floor. As that pass was offline, it was intended for Aspen Majors. Correction, that's Bentley Bernard, and that's her second. That's team foul number 5 against the Lady Jackets. Both teams are over the 5-foul limit, so Penley will go to the free throw line where she's 3 of 3. Danica Penley's raw plus minus -2. Back on January the 31st, that is her worst plus minus of the year. First free throw is up and good. Dale, one of the best programs at any class in the state of Oklahoma, but they have certainly had their shortcomings in recent years at the state tournament. Second free throw, no good. Bernard, who sent her to the line with the foul, boxes out and has the miss. 1:41 to play here in the first half. Last year, they lost to Oklahoma Bible Academy in the semifinals. 2 years ago, they lost in the championship game to Merritt. First miss, no good by Hamer. Gets her follow, misses that. Penley then had it ripped out of her hands, but it's picked up by Hill. Boy, this is physical. Now it's Bays. Cross courts it. Jones kicks it out Hill. Addison got by with steps. Now spins back to the wing. Penley out high. Right side, Bays. She'll trigger a three. No good. That one misses hard left, and you can tell the shooting background here is bothering Peyton Bays. Hamer quickly pulls up. Jump shot, right angle, no. Rebound, Hazemer. That's not to say it's only Bays that it's bothering. Here in the first half. A minute to play before the break. Down the paint goes Bays. Kick out left corner, Hill. Three-pointer, too strong. Rebound of the Lady Jackets, J.C. Young.
Both these teams have to be tired with the effort they've put in defensively. That would be huge.
Young to Church for 3. Circles out. Rebound, Penley. Good box out of Majors. Now to Bays. Up ahead, right side. Jones. Hazemer back to Chloe. 3 ball on the way. No good. Hit the hill of the cup. Bounds right to Hill. She'll take a dribble. Pulls up elbow right. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Pirates. Dale leading by 8, but give Fairview a lot of credit. They have been outplayed, and I think thoroughly outplayed in this first half from an offensive standpoint. Yet they are very, very much still a part of this ball game.
Yeah, just an 8-point lead. I mean, and they have not shot the ball well at all. And I attribute a lot of that to Dale defensively. They've been mixing up their defense, but they have missed some open threes that they hit in the first matchup.
Haysbert inbound, left wing side for Danica Penley. Between the circles, Addison Hill. Guarded by J.C. Young, 22 seconds to play in the half. Dale may play for the final shot. Haysbert drives baseline, spins back to the wing, pulls it back out high to Hill. All this taking place in front of the Fairview bench. 12 seconds to play in the half. Hill with a left-handed dribble, fakes the pass, goes to the rim, missed the layup. Rebound Hayes, plenty of time. 8 seconds, has it one-on-one with Jones, back the other way to the goal. Layup is good. She took contact and played through it. And that's going to be the final shot of the first half. And Fairview is within 6 of 2A number 1 Dale. The Lady Jackets trail by 6, but Adam, we just spoke it into existence. They are very much a part of this first half.
Yeah, a very physical game. 2 really great teams. I love the adjustments that Coach Smith and Dale kind of made from the last matchup. Fairview will be interesting to see what they do at halftime here. Ultimately, I think what Coach, what Olivia is going to say is we got to knock down shots. They've missed a lot of shots. Now, credit Dale defensively, but I really like the strategy of inside out. That's what Dale's doing. They're getting the ball inside, and they're taking less outside shots
And
today.
I think Eric Smith's defense and the mixes that he's used in the first half maybe has a lot to do with Fairview's being out of rhythm shooting.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Mixing up the man to the zone. I don't know if you saw earlier on in the first quarter, Fairview's inbounded over here on the side. They've been playing man the last 3 possessions. He switches to his zone. Point guard dribbles in, gets double teamed, and loses the ball. So it's been a clinic. Both coaches, I think, have done a good job. It'd be interesting to see what happens in the second half.
Halftime, number 1 Dale leads number 7 Fairview in the girls 2A Area 1 championship game at Enid, 24-18. We'll catch our breath, be back to recap the first 16 minutes of basketball after these messages on Squirtle.tv.
Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom, but when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
I will have... Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have... Ooh, the old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae, I'm truly...
Sir, or you could get all four.
Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic sundae at Braum's.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac Home Standby Generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and games stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built.
It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future.
We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us.
So, when a family needs me,
when my community needs me, when Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in Northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services, in-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Halftime winding down here at the Stride Bank Center in downtown Enid, 24-18. A good one between number 1 Dale and 7th-ranked Fairview. Winner automatically to the state tournament. Loser gets a second chance tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Leading scorers in the first half, Danica Penley leads all with 12 for Dale. Leading scorers at the break, 4 each from J.C. Young and Josie Hayes for Fairview. 7 of 9 foul shooting for the Lady Jackets. Dale was 7 of 10. Second half is coming up after this 1-minute break. Second half of Dale Fairview is coming up next here on Squirtle.tv.
How you doing, sir? Good. How are you? Good. You doing well? I am. I was on a minutes restriction, and I wasn't getting much PT, but down the stretch I got healthy, and we started playing really well. It was pretty rough.
Here we go. Dale will have possession to start the second half. Lady Pirates by 6. And as we alluded to, it's really the big story of this has been Danica Penley, no fouls. And I hope I don't talk that into existence, but she was a major foul problem.
Don't jinx her.
I know.
We had some legends up here at halftime, man.
It's a parade, wasn't it?
It was.
Goodness, they were all wearing black and orange. That didn't surprise me.
That's got to be weird for you, the baseball coach from Alva, wearing black and orange.
It is, but I'm happy for Scott, one of the best coaches in high school baseball. Penley holds out high, leaves it off on the left wing side for Skylar Anderson. Skylar pressured by J.C. Young. Now to Penley on the block. She'll pivot, goes right wing side to Jones. Anderson starts the second half. This is key with 3 fouls. Good feed down low to Penley. And she finishes off the glass. Danica Penley, the difference in this ball game.
Yeah.
Fairview has no answer to stop her.
They don't. They're going to have to double. They're going to have to cause turnover. They're going to have to force the guards more, too, as well. They're not forcing and making it hard for the entry pass.
26-18. Dale, wing left. Jenna Church bounces off of the baseline. Hayes to the goal, foul. It's either on Penley or Bullard. If it's on Kinley, that's going to be her 4th personal foul.
Tom Bullard.
It is.
Yep.
Bull just picked up her 4th foul, and now Addison Hill, who played more than half of the first 2 periods, will come back in. First foul against either side here in the 3rd period.
I'll give a quick shout out on Dale's side to their guards. Chloe Jones. They have done a great job defending Fairview. Fairview's tough to guard on the perimeter, and tonight they have done a great job clamping down on them.
Hayes hits the free throw. She'll get one more. And it is good. Quiet night for her, but tells you how good she is. She averages 12.4 a game, had 20 in the meeting just over a month ago, and she has 6 tonight with just 1 basket. Pirates better hurry. 10-second count is on, and the ball deflected. Anderson will not get it across midcourt. Too much retreating, going backwards on the dribble. You can't do that against aggressive full-court trap.
Yeah, and honestly, once they turn, you make the advanced pass and you turn. You got to get the ball down the floor. You can't dribble it past. So
6:52 to play here with the 3rd period. Todd Miller, Adam Dieselhorst, Valerie, and Reed producing our broadcast and doing a bang-up job as they always do. Church, right wing, veers top of the circle. Now to Young. Bounces left quarter. That's Hamer. Hamer had the first basket of the night, and it's been quiet since. They swing it around the perimeter. J.C. Young, left corner 3. Pinballs in and out. Rebound out of bounds. Well, that looked like it was touched by Bays. They say it went off Bernard.
Boy, that was great ball movement by Fairview there. They got the shot they want, just rattles in and out.
Saw 2 of the biggest legends from Major County. Robert and his son Jack stopped by our broadcast booth here at halftime. Jackson's excited about what's going on in Alva. And a travel in the backcourt's called against Dale. That's their 2nd consecutive turnover against the Lady Jacket pressure.
Jax looks like he's lifted a weight or 2 also.
Timeout on the floor, 6:20 to play here in the 3rd period. Dale 26, Fairview 20. Girls Area 1 2A final from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand-finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We're making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Alva State Bank and
Adam, before we continue with the task at hand, let's talk about life for just a moment. And our thoughts and prayers and love goes out to the Fairview community, to all of Major County that knew Jody and Lexi Owens. They unfortunately were in a vehicle last night, caught by the devastating tornado, and both lost their lives. Jody substituted some at Fairview, and Lexi was in middle school at Fairview, just 15 years of age. God rest their souls, and peace and thoughts of love sent to everybody that knows and loves those two individuals.
Yeah, just such an unfortunate tragedy. Obviously, we're praying for them at Squirtle, and Fairview's an amazing community,
Yes,
so there's
it
going to be
is.
a lot of people there that wrap their arms around that family and take care of them. But we're thinking about them too.
Lady Jackets turn the ball over. Dale has it on the front court. Hill with it right front court with 5:45 to play here in the 3rd period. Lady Pirates have been in control, but never been able to shake free completely of Fairview. Right side, Jones. Cross courts at Bays. Extra pass, Hill. 3 ball in the way. Got it. Addison Hill knocks down her 34th three of her freshman year. She has 5, and the lead down 9. It's top-ranked Dale's biggest of the evening.
Well, and that's what happens when you have to bring a second person over to double, and they double and knock down the 3.
Hamer to Church, and she answers with a big 3 out front. How about that? Church shooting 38% from long distance, gets a much-needed 3-ball for Fairview, just their second of the night. Dale beats the pressure. Pinley gets it to Anderson to carry the ball, lost it. No violation, but the Lady Jackets come out of there with it nonetheless. Up ahead, Bernard to Church and a blocking foul. Church is going to the line for 2 free throws. It would cut into a 6-point Dale lead. That foul on Peyton Bays is her second.
Well, Dale comes down here and drills a 3 to put it up by 9. Church knocks down the 3. They get a turnover. Have to see a big-time swing if you can knock these free throws down.
Free throw in and out. By the way, kudos to the fine folks here at the Stride Bank Center. They don't get a lot of the big acts concert that they used to, but they still put on a terrific event for high schoolers. From the Squirtle Festival to postseason.
Yeah, this is a top-notch facility. Everybody that comes here and plays here really enjoys it. Honestly, it's about as similar as what you're going to find as to playing at the Coliseum. So it's a great atmosphere to get you prepared for that.
Second free throw is good. Lead down to 5. Thanks to 4 straight by Fairview. Anderson being ridden into the front court. From behind, knocked away by Church, and they would call Jenna for the reach, and that's going to be her second.
Look who's here.
Team foul number 1. It is the legend, Tom Nelson. Well, I'll tell you what, I am so happy to see that man out and about, and excited to hear that he's going to be calling Audio Finals Championship broadcast this weekend and next weekend from OG&E Coliseum on Squirtle.tv and the Sports Animal apps.
We're super excited about being able to audio cover them. All the state championship games you'll be able to listen to on Squirtle.
Bays to Anderson. Right side, Peyton. Throws up a little left-handed runner. It's short. Ball poked out. Fairview has it. They're off to the races. Church lobs it up ahead. Young to the goal. Foul. It's going to go on Chloe Jones, who has her second. I love the way Fairview, off the turnovers and misses, attacks quickly back the other way.
Yeah, they do. They're fearless in transition. They're doing a good job, too, because it's tough right now getting shots to fall, so they're getting to the free throw line.
Olivia Mallory in her 5th season, 11 days shy of her 31st birthday, hoping for a birthday gift in an Area 1 championship, and her team certainly giving her hope as Young hits the first.
Well, if she knocks this down, Todd, this would be a little 6-0 run by the Lady Jackets.
After the Addison Hill 3-ball had given them a 9-point lead, second free throw no good. It's still a very respectable 5-0 run. Into the front court, Anderson. Left corner for Hill. Hill has it taken away by J.C. Young. Good defense by the Fairview guard. J.C. pounds the dribble into the front court. She is a junior wearing number 4 in orange with a white jersey. Left wing, it's Hayes. Whips it across the floor. 3-ball Bernard on the way.
Big time three.
And it's a 1-point game. 29-28, 8 straight for Fairview against the number 1 team in the state. Anderson again being ridden into the front court. Danley out front. Danica gives it top of the circle for Anderson. Schuyler dances with the basketball. 3:40 to go in the third. We have a brand new ball game thanks to 8 straight from Fairview. Hill, who had the last basket a couple of minutes ago for Dale, works right side. Jones swings it left. Anderson, left corner 3, Bays. No good. Fairview a chance to retake the lead. In fact, it would be their first lead of the night. Young, weak side into the front court. Now to Hayes. Josie with just 6 points, only 1 field goal. They bounce it for Hamer. Back out front it goes. Hayes swings it left. 3 for the lead. No good. That hit the heel of the cup. Dale standing around. Rebound run down by Hamer. Goes up. Missed it. Ball volleyed into the air. Another offensive rebound by Bentley Bernard. She dribbles out and resets to Josie Hayes. To Bernard. Bounces it off of the baseline. Hamer skips it right wing. Corner 3-ball by Young. On line but short. Rebound to Peyton Bays. She attacks 2-on-2. Bays and a blocking foul against Fairview. It was really close, but it was the right call as Hayes was not quite set, and that is her 3rd personal foul.
Well, man, Fairview had multiple opportunities that time.
29-28, 2:54 to play here in the third period. The foul was on the floor. So Dale will inbound, just the second team foul against the Lady Jackets here in the third period. Skylar Anderson almost fell over the inbounds line. Now lobs it and triggers it inbounds to Bays out high. 8 straight by Fairview has cut the Dale lead from 9 down to 1. They reverse it to Penley. Goes to work on the block. Gets away from the defender, missed the bump. Aspen Majors was the one that gave up ground, but forced her into a miss and then gets the rebound. Fairview another chance to retake the lead. It'd be their first of the night. Hamer out front, Bentley Bernard. Cross courts at left side, Jenna Church. Church in the slot. One dribble, reverses right side for Hamer. On the baseline, Majors. Back out front it goes for Hamer. Dale in that zone. Bounce pass, baseline left, no. Shot was on line, but short from Hayes. Rebound, Anderson, one-on-one. Goes left to right to the goal. It's stripped, and Hayes is called for the foul. Oh, boy. Up here, it looked like the Josie may have gotten all ball.
It did. Is that her fourth foul?
That's her fourth foul. That is a huge call to go both ways. In a negative way for Fairview, the fourth, and in favor of Dale, a good free throw shooter, Anderson, a chance to end a long drought and an 8-0 run, and she does as she hits the first.
Yeah, it's tough. A lot of times, though, when you swat at the ball like that, the official is going to call a foul, but, man, it looked like she got all ball kind of from behind.
Well, that is huge. A 12-point-per-game score on the bench with 10 minutes to play in the area championship game for Enid with 4 fouls. Second one, no good. 30-28, Dale. Leading number 7, Fairview, and Enid at the Area 1 championship game in 2A basketball. Church for 3. No good, left wing. Bays with a rebound. Fairview's missed some opportunities. Bays to Anderson. It's 3-on-3. Skylar around the defender. To the goal, misses the little runner. Rebound, Young, and Anderson with a bad foul. You cannot do that with 3 fouls. In 1:49 to go here in the third. Anderson was reaching, had no chance to make a clean steal. And again, she has her the fourth against the Lady Pirates in the period.
Well, 2 of the better players now, both with 4 fouls. So in this situation, kind of an even scenario, and Olivia's going to call a timeout.
Timeout on the floor, 1:49 to play in the third. Number 1, Dale leads number 7, Fairview, 30-28 from Enid to the Area 1 Girls Championship game in Class 2A on Squirtle.tv.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather around.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today. Martin's Machine Shop.
I'm so glad to see you, man. 30-28, Fairview basketball coming out of the timeout. Both teams' key players are in major foul trouble. Josie Hayes, 1 basket, 6 points, 4 fouls. Skylar Anderson got into foul trouble early, just committed her 4th foul. A reach from behind, and now 6 points out of the Dale lineup for a while. Addison Hill will take Anderson's place. 1:42 to play in the third. Dale by 2. Fairview won an 8-0 run after it was 9-0 Lady Pirates. Bounce pass out high, Harley Hamer. Hamer against the zone, blanketed by Bays. They work it off of the baseline, Majors, and she hit the jumper. Aspen, just another class, but ties the game at 30 and caps now a remarkable 9-point comeback. And the ball knocked out of bounds away from Hill. And last touch by Fairview, I believe it was Bernard.
Well, this is a tough situation when you have your point guard on the bench, and Fairview's pressure is really starting to affect what Dale is doing. Dale has struggled here in this quarter to score.
1:12 to play here in the third period. Todd Miller, Adam Dieselhorst of the Squirtle.tv crew on the social media apps of the Sports Animal as well in Oklahoma City. Peyton Bays, top of the circle on the baseline. Hill open for 15, no good. Won't get a better look. Majors the rebound, and Fairview a 4th opportunity here in the period to grab their first advantage. Under a minute to go in the third. 52 seconds to be exact. Majors at the top of the circle. Out pops Hamer. Haley drives, and the layup is good. That's Harley, not Haley. Whatever you call her, it's a bucket. It's 32-30. Fairview, their first lead. They're on a 12-1 run since it was 29-20.
Well, and it's causing them. Dale is in good timeout by Coach Smith. They needed that.
Well, I don't know what the Lady Pirates were doing. Penley just picked the ball up, and everybody stood around and watched. The count was on. And Eric has to burn a 30-second timeout, and he is livid right now with 34 seconds to play in the third, and Fairview with their first advantage by 2.
Well, it's 20, like you talked about, Todd. It's 29-20. It looks like Dale's going to, get comfortable in this game. That 3 by Church, and then the steal, and then her conversion the next time. Fairview's had all the momentum since then, and honestly, Dale's playing on their heels right now. They've just not looked fluid, very confident. Dale really needs a basket here to end this quarter.
One of the reasons they don't look confident is because of the defense and the constant pressure, baseline to baseline from Fairview. Peyton Bays to inbound. Dale trailing for the first time tonight by 2, 32-30. Just over a half minute to play in the third. Winner to state next week. OG&E Coliseum getting rave reviews for the small schools this weekend in its inaugural effort to host state basketball. Addison Hill behind the back dribble. Right side, Jones. Left side, Bays for 3 of the lead.
That would
good.
have been huge.
Rebound tipped down to the floor. Hill has it. Back to Pendley. Danica, top of the circle. To Jones, left wing. No. Pendley, another offensive rebound. Back to Hill. Catch and shoot 3. Bottoms. Addison Hill with a 3. And there's the bucket you were talking about. And that'll do it in the third period. We go to the fourth with 8 minutes to decide an area winner. Number 1, Dale, trying to avoid an 0-2 meeting with Fairview. Lady Jackets close the period on a 12-4 run and trail by just 1 with 8 minutes to play. We are back for the final period after this on Squirtle.tv.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationships. To become a client.
Fairview basketball, Dale by 1. We're underway in the final 8-minute period. Dale and Hooker coming up, a top 10 2A matchup for the Area 1 Finals here from the Stride Bank Center on Squirtle.tv and the Sports Animal apps. Left side, Jenna Church. Fairview closed on that big run, 12-4, erasing what was a 9-point Dale lead. Hamer, left circle. Works elbow left, kicks it out of the corner. 3-ball rattles off. J.C. Young, a good look, wouldn't drop. Pendley, another rebound. She's working on a double-double tonight. If she gets that, it would be her 6th of the year, and Dale turns it over. Pass intercepted. Bernard to the goal, misses everything. Pendley then ties up Fairview and the rebound. And Danica's effort is going to give the number 1 ranked team in the state a possession. 7:19 to play. I talked to Eric Smith before the game, and I can tell you, he was as nervous before this game as I've seen him in a long time.
Yeah, 2 players for the Lady Pirates with 4 fouls on the floor right now. They got to be smart on the defensive end. So.
Anderson, one of those, handles the basketball, drives sideline right, turns the corner of the baseline, feeds it to Pendley, who goes up and in, and she's fouled. Those two have played some hoops together in some big games the last 2 years in Potawatomi County, and they just made a big-time connection that could give Dale a 4-point lead after the foul against Aspen Majors. Pendley made her first 4, missed her last free throw attempt. Foul shot is up, and it's good. Just like that, 6 straight to answer the 9-0 Fairview run by the top-ranked team of the state. Under 7 minutes to play. Another classic matchup between these two here on this very same floor. Right side, JC Young. On the baseline, Majors. Majors dribbles up to the wing. Between the rings it goes, JC Young. We've heard these two will play in the Squirtle Festival next year again on this floor. In fact, Dale's playing 2 games on this floor next year. Left corner, it's Jenna Church. I believe their other matchup is against Riverside. 36-32. That's what Eric was telling me before the ball game.
70 games next year.
Unbelievable. Good bounce pass. Majors to the rim for the layup.
Man, Majors has been big. She hit that shot on the baseline. I mean, that's big for them with Hayes on the bench and getting points out of her.
Adams, she has 6. She only averages just over 3 a ball game. 36-34. Problems in the backcourt again. Anderson with a left-handed dribble into the front court. She was hammered, no foul. Now Bullard to base through her hands out of bounds, so Dale gives it back.
Well, this is what I was talking about. This is what you saw Dale do in the first matchup. They just rushed things. When they just take care of the ball and they run offense, they're going to get a look because they're going to get it inside to Penley, but they're turning it over on the perimeter way too much.
Hard to believe a 15-point game, but just a 6-point margin in terms of points from mistakes was really the difference. You saw that game, and I think you would agree.
I would definitely agree.
Majors pivots into the paint, whips it left side. Dale still in that zone defense. These two may see each other next week in Oklahoma City. They may be the top 2 teams in 2A. Bounce pass to J.C. Young. Wing left, Hayes, who's out there with 4. Middle of the zone, Bernard triggers and scores from the middle of the paint.
Just great offense by Fairview. They're patient against the zone. They get a cutter into the middle of the lane, and she knocks down the jump shot.
5:27 to play in regulation. We're tied at 36. Bullard, left side, Jones turns to an open 3. Mason, Majors dares her
wide
to
open.
shoot.
Oh, my gosh.
Anderson looking for Penley, who was open earlier. Now they cover her up. Bull back to Schuyler. 36 apiece, winding towards 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Bays, Penley, working against Aspen Majors. Drives, spins to her left, goes up, missed the bump, but she's fouled. Telling you, if I am Dale, that's what I'm doing the rest of the way. She's either going to score or draw a foul, and that has happened quite a bit here in the second half. J.C. Young has her second. Both have come in this ball game trying to defend Penley in the low post.
Fairview did a good job that time of pushing her out to the perimeter. Penley's footwork is so good, but I kind of interrupted you earlier, Todd, but Penley's standing down there with the block wide open. That's what I was just talking about. The guards are missing, seeing some things that they typically see.
Majors out of the ball game. Harley Hamer comes back in. Majors, as we said a moment ago, a huge job of stepping up tonight for the Lady Jackets. Penley to make it a 2-point lead, knocks it down cleanly. Danica Penley tonight has 7 from the line. She has 19 in the ball game. 38-36, 19 of the 38 for the Lady Pirates. Under 5 to play from Enid. Left wing 3.
Boy, that was deep.
She got it. That was extremely deep by J.C. Young.
I mean, that was from the Enid Outlaws line.
34% Young from 3 gives Fairview a 1-point lead. Left corner, Jones. Veers up front. Now to Anderson. 4.5 minutes to play. And near steal. Bays to Schuyler. Anderson crosses over, gets deep, hit the bottom of the rim. Anderson fights for the rebound and then is slung out of bounds. I don't know how that's not a tie-up.
Well, they're both standing. I mean, I guess it's just because she had possession and fell with it. I don't know. They thought it might have been out of bounds on Church. When she tried to steal it, she was on the out-of-bounds line.
39-38, 4 minutes to play here from the Stride Bank Center on Squirtle.tv, 2A Area 1 Girls Championship game. Hayes drives, loses it, taken away by Anderson. That was a battle of 2 players with 4 fouls. Penley gets a half-court pass, settles right front court. Back to Schuyler. 3:50 to play in regulation. Anderson right of a screen from Penley. Looking for Danica.
Good defense.
Great defense. Out high, it's Jones. Chloe veers left to the wing. Bays. Peyton back to Schuyler. Anderson jump passes left corner. Jones for 3, no good.
Ooh, that would have been huge.
Rebound, Bernard. If you're Fairview, you don't mind Chloe shooting that 3, although she's been shooting much better from beyond distance lately. And driving left, laid it in is Hamer. Good crossover
left hand.
41-38, Fairview with the biggest lead of the night. 3:22 to play in regulation. Bullard Right side, Bays. Finley for three. No. Bowler the rebound. Tries to feed it to Bays. She has it. Goes to the floor. A tie-up. Arrow to Fairview. And they'll have it leading by 3 with 3:10 to play.
Well, just a difference of attitude right now. Dale came out with a lot of great intensity. They're playing with a lot of energy, and right now they're a little slumped over. It's not what you like to see. They need a couple shots to go and some things to go their way.
I tell you, this pressure just wears on you, physically, emotionally, and then you get control of the game and you can't put them away. Hill knocks a bounce pass into the backcourt. It's saved by Church. To Bernard, who brings it back across the midcourt stripe with under 3 minutes to play. Fairview can be selective now, leading 41-38. Bounce pass to Jenna Church. Off of the baseline. Hamer thought about a 3. Now they flash Young. Kick out pass for 3 left wing. No good. That would have been huge if it would have dropped. Rebound to the Lady Pirates. Young almost put a huge stake in Dale's heart. Hill. Cross-court pass. Returns it. Right side Jones. Her pass knocked out of bounds. Dale will throw in directly in front of Eric Smith. Eric has only lost 25 times in 145 games in 8 years at Dale. Won 2 state titles at Alba, big-time rivals of Fairview, and then won 1 at Dale. His heartbreak the last 2 years of the postseason. Jones whips it. Addison Hill for 3 of the tie, no good. Well, that came off way hot. Fairview the rebound with 2:06 to play. A lot of people came here thinking, could Fairview do it again? Surely they can't play with Dale for a second time. Oh, yes, they can. They may knock him off for a second time.
Well, and Olivia's having Fairview move out now. They're going to make Dale come and get him since Dale's sitting in this 2-3 zone. So, if you get in trouble here, you got timeouts if you're Fairview also. So
Church to Young between the circles. Bernard out front, right side, Jenna Church. Back to Bentley. 3-guard weave right now, 1.5 minutes to play. Dale's going to have to start thinking about fouling. They do not have a foul on the board.
Good timeout.
And a great timeout. Jones went hard to the deck. Dale wanted a foul. The Fairview students behind the bench are saying that's a flop.
Well, we had a game here, an area finals game, where a situation like that actually happened here in this gym with Garber Lady Wolverines against Wellston. And good job there by the officials kind of coming together. I think that definitely happened well after the whistle, and you don't call anything really there. So
it's a 30-second timeout, so we haven't missed anything. 41-38. Adam, at what point, if you're Eric Smith, do you start fouling? Because, again, they do not have any fouls here in the fourth period.
Well, they're going to come out probably in man, and they're going to pressure out and pressure the ball. And you're right, they do. They're going to have to commit 5 fouls. And the good thing about it is as physical as they've let them play, probably have some opportunities at maybe getting some steals or some turnovers.
Winner to state, loser back of this floor tomorrow night at 6 for a redo, trying to get to the OG&E Coliseum in its inaugural season. There is the defensive alignment. You can see it on the screen. It's a man-to-man look for the Lady Pirates. Harley Hamer will trigger it inbounds. Dale led 29-20, and then since then it's been Fairview. Bernard, right front court, Jenna Church. Church did a lot of dribbling. Bays is all over her. Now Hamer holds inside the midcourt stripe. Veers right to Bentley Bernard. 1:17 to play. Bernard against Bullard. She can't foul. And now a foul called away from the basketball against the Lady Pirates.
Well, they need to get some fouls, like you said, Todd, because if they're taking 10 or 15 seconds to foul, they're going to run out of time.
Third foul against Peyton Bays. First against Dale with 1:12 to play here with the ball game. 41-38. Harley Hamer will inbound. Bentley Bernard against Kinley Bullard, who has 4 fouls. She and Anderson both out there with 4. And a steal. Bullard with a big steal from Bernard to the goal. Layup is good. It's down to 1. It's down to 1. Bullard with a huge steal with a timeout on the floor. 57 seconds to play. She took it away from Bentley Bernard. And Kinley Bullard, who comes into this ball game in the top 2 of this club and steals for the season with 45, got the biggest one of those 45 plus this season right there. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Fairview 41, Dale 40. This is the 2A Area 1 Girls Championship game from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
As you travel down the road to the gold ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Janssen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Janssen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JanssenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Janssen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid. As you travel.
Two programs that have nearly unmatched tradition in small to mid-sized school basketball history in the state of Oklahoma. Dale among all classes, most decorated programs in terms of state tournament wins and appearances, state championships, and Fairview, who has taken a back seat to very few teams in their program's history, engaged in a good one with 1 minute to play. Dale, after a steal and a bucket by Kinley Bullard, has cut the Fairview advantage down from 43-40 to 41-40. Bentley Bernard against Hill in the backcourt. Bernard spins away from Addison. They almost stole the ball as Jones was reaching, and then Hill commits the foul. That's her first. Only the second against the Lady Pirates. It's a good foul with 51.5 seconds to play. If Fairview can take care of the ball, they're going to have to force Dale to continue to foul.
One thing to think about, too, is Fairview has not shot free throws overly well in this game. So
Bernard again fouled by Addison. That's her second. Hill is one of the few out there for the Lady Pirates, Adam, that really have fouls to give.
Yeah, it's smart. Actually, they've got, just the only one with 4 in. They have both their players with 4 out. That is right. So they're going to do defensive, offensive substitutions here, it looks like.
Penley also was out there. She does not have a foul tonight, unlike the first meeting. Bad inbounds pass, and Church saves the possession, runs it down. She's trapped at a foul. That's on Chloe Jones. That's her third. 46.4 seconds to play. Fairview, with the next whistle, will go to the foul line. So after letting about 38 seconds go without committing a foul, Dale has really done a good job extending this ball game. Here we go. They trick it inbounds to the backcourt to Bernard. Guarded by Hill out front, dribbles away from Bays, bounces to Church. Church being ridden by Peyton, who grabs her, then finally a foul. Peyton Bays with her 4th personal foul, and even if you hit 2 free throws, it's still a 1-possession game and a long time to go.
Well, that's how the turnover and the layup by Dale and the possession, the couple possessions before was so huge. Got to make your free throws. People don't realize how important they are. That's why a lot of coaches use them for for running and all those things, because free throws, they win you games and championships.
First free throw is good. Before that make, Fairview was 11 of 15 for the line.
Okay. So they're better than I thought they were. I felt like they've missed some shots. I think both teams have shot free throws pretty well tonight.
They have in the second half. They were almost perfect in the first half, 7 of 9. So you're not crazy. Well, you are, but not in this case. Church hits both. 3-point lead equals Fairview's biggest of the night. Here we go. Full court pressure. Anderson trapped in the backcourt. Dribbles away from the pressure. Was about to have it taken away by Bernard and a foul. And Skylar Anderson is down on the left side. She's going to be helped up off the floor. Bernard with her third. And boy, Anderson nearly coughed it up in the backcourt.
I love this philosophy by Olivia. I mean, you've got fouls to give, so why not pressure? You can still foul again. And it's caused Dale all sorts of problems. They can't get into their offense because they're just harassing the guards.
Third foul against Fairview. Half a minute to go. Fairview by 3. Anderson behind the back across midcourt. 25 seconds to play. Dale down 3 with possession. Out front with it is Peyton Bays. 20 seconds to play in the ball game.
Oh, wow.
Pass tipped and deflected. And it's stolen by Hamer, and a foul on Peyton Bays. And she's fouled out of the ball game, and then it's one of the Lady Pirates' top 3-point shooters.
Well, just you can say what you want to about the pass, but what an athletic play by Hamer. I mean, she's got to get up there and make that steal. Time it perfectly. She's off her girl by 3 foot. That is an athletic play by Hamer.
Peyton Bays would just as soon not ever face Fairview again. No points tonight. She's averaging 9.5, and she only had 2 points and 2 rebounds. And was 0 of 3 from long distance in the first meeting.
Yeah, she had some shots that really looked good down here. And it's just not falling. This is a tough gym to shoot in.
It is. Hamer swishes the first free throw. Now it's really tough. It's a two-possession game with 16.8 seconds to play.
And this is a situation, too, with Fairview, is you're going to see them probably pressure. I don't know if they'll pressure quite as much, but they may. They've got a foul to give. Not a terrible idea.
Second one is up and good. Boy, this is a good team. 45-40, 16.8 seconds to play. Each team with a timeout. Possession arrow favors Dale. Anderson about to lose it. And there's the whistle with the foul you're talking about. Why not take a chance twice on these fouls late? They nearly forced a turnover.
It's a good philosophy. You don't give Dale the opportunity to set up in something. Now you can't foul because you've got 4 fouls, I believe, right? Because if you foul, you're putting them at the line. So now you'll see Fairview not pressure as much. They're going to look to double down low, too, more.
Bullard to inbound to Anderson. 10 seconds to play. Dale down by 5. Anderson heaves up a 3. Back rims no. Ball tipped out. Finley can't control it. Hayes has it. Fairview's going to the state tournament. They're going to knock off number 1 Dale for a second time. Dale fouls with 1.9 seconds to play. Lady Pirates have 3 losses now. 2 of them will be to 7th-ranked Fairview, who's going to be a top 4 seed of the state tournament. 3rd foul of the night against Addison Hill. Free throws up, and it's good from Bentley Bernard. This is a Fairview team that it is not a far-fetched statement to say they have a chance to win 2A and then do some serious damage the next 2 years as well.
Well, they just play so they don't hurt themselves. They look rattled early on in the game, and they have just executed flawlessly the last 3 quarters of this one.
That'll do it. And Fairview storms the court. They have beaten Dale 48-40. You know, sometimes there's certain teams that are kryptonite to another program, and it looks like Fairview is that to Dale.
Well, I think Fairview's that to a lot of people, honestly. The way they've been playing really for a majority of the season, and you look at their losses, like you and I talked about earlier on. I mean, they lost to 2 really good teams. Alva girls are beating Millwood, in the area finals. So, and they lose to Lomega. And Lomega's probably going to win the state championship. And Lomega's one of the best programs in the state, if not the best.
I say that, though, Adam, because Dale has played a tremendous schedule.
You're right. You're definitely right.
Most programs in the state, and they have beaten all comers.
I agree
with the exception of Fairview, who now knocked them off twice.
No, I agree with that. I think you're exactly right. Win the Tournament of Champions, but this Fairview team's a really good team, and so is Dale. I'm with you. I think you probably see these 2 teams in the finals down at the OG&E Coliseum.
48-40. Fairview ranks 7th, knocks off 2A number 1 Dale. We'll be back to put a bow on game number 1 for the 2A Area 1 Boys and Girls Championships from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
When life takes an unexpected turn, you need someone who truly understands what you're going through. At Nixon Dieselhorst, we've spent decades helping Oklahomans find justice, standing up for what's right, and fighting for the results they deserve. Every client matters. Every story deserves to be heard. We are here standing with you. Call Nixon Dieselhorst today because justice, integrity, and results aren't just words. They're what we stand for.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days
because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
There you see the final score, a big-time upset, or is it? Second time in a month. Fairview has knocked off Dale 48-40. Dale will come back and play 12th-ranked Pawhuska tomorrow in an elimination game. The winner of the state tournament, that's at 6 o'clock here from the Stride Bank Center. To give you an update, Fairview beat Pawhuska 71-24 in the regional finals. And what a win it was indeed for the Lady Jackets. I know you're a graduate. I know that Mallory and Reed are graduates of Fairview High School. You're both, all three, very happy, and you should be. This program is now back where it belongs among the hierarchy of Class 2A.
Well, I'm honestly, Mallory, I'm happy for all teams. I'm happy for great basketball. I thought it was a well-played game. I felt like Dale came out really with a lot of great intensity, and I didn't know if Fairview girls could match their intensity, and they did. And Fairview girls played a flawless second half. And they did a better job on Penley in the second half, and they started causing turnovers, like critical turnovers, and then they hit big shots and they made their free throws at the end.
Here is what makes Fairview so dangerous. They had 6 players score, and all 6 of them had either 6, 7, 8, or 9 points. Their leading scorers tonight, Harley Hamer had 9, and Bentley Bernard had 9. 8 points from J.C. Young, 8 from Jenna Church, 7 from Josie Hayes, 6 from Aspen Majors. This was a big factor of the ball game as well. Fairview 17 of 21 at the foul line. On the flip side of this, Dale had no complimentary scoring tonight for Danica Penley. She had 19 of their 40 points. Nobody else had more than 8. That was Addison Hill. 7 from Kinley Bullard. You only get 6 from your second leading scorer, Skylar Anderson. Nothing from starters Chloe Jones and Peyton Bays. And Bays in the postseason have been averaging over 10 points a game. Got to have somebody else step up. I mean, you can't ride Danica Penley to a state championship. It doesn't appear. Dale, I think, is going to be fine. As you said, I think they're going to be in the state tournament along with Fairview. Don't be surprised if these two meet on one of the 3 days at the OG&E Coliseum next week.
Yeah, I think these two teams are really good. Obviously, arguably throughout 3/4 of the season, and you could still say it now, Dale girls best team in the state, winning the tournament champions. But Fairview girls have proved, on their 21 or so game win streak, they're going to be a tough out. And they've played one of the best girls teams, if not the best girls team in the state, toe-to-toe, and won 2 times against them.
21 consecutive wins for Fairview. Dale has just 2 losses since December when they lost at Millwood, and both of them have been to Fairview. The second tonight allows the Lady Jackets an Area 1 championship, forces Dale into the consolation bracket finals, and snaps the Lady Pirates' 9-game win streak. Final tonight, it was a good one. Number 7 Fairview 48, number 1 Dale 40. We'll take a break, be back in about 7 minutes with tonight's starting lineups. The opening tip, it's number 1 Dale's boys and top 10 hooker. It's coming up in the boys Area 1 championship game next on Squirtle.tv.